name's Michelle Wynn, and I'm 25 years old. I started house searching in the past 2 to 3 years, but more so in the last several months. Person that referred me to Terry is my cousin. I asked her if she knew of any realtors that she would suggest to me. And so she gave me Terry's information and she told me that she really liked him. And knowing her specifically, I know that she is kind of picky in a way, and but like a good picky. So I went with her suggestion. I was looking at one or two homes through Zillow, and I was able to look at the homes through Zillow's realtors. And they set me up with two individual people. And it was during the holidays, so I can understand a little bit if they didn't really want to be there. I wouldn't say that they didn't want to be there, but I felt like it was an opportunity for them to sell themselves and sell our our relationship type of thing, to build a relationship with me. And um, I didn't feel as though they were as knowledgeable about certain stuff. I would ask questions, and they wouldn't really know. And that was just kind of where I left that. Um, yeah. Actually, when I began to look was back during COVID or a little bit after COVID. And it was just crazy because like the houses weren't great, and they were asking for so much over, you know, the the prices didn't match what you were looking at. And so going from that to this market where it was a lot more, that market to now where interests are higher. And I feel like that kind of weeded out a lot of people. I felt like I wasn't in any particular rush or pressured into making a decision. Like I knew that there were other homes, like potentially. And so this time around, it was not as stressful as back when. Still stressful, but it gave me a little bit more confidence. So, obviously, what I, a lot of people experience like when they're looking for a realtor, someone who's very knowledgeable. Like it's not common knowledge to look for certain things in a home. And that's exactly what Terry brought to the table, which was that he was looking at the AC unit, he was looking at the roof. I mean, he didn't go up there, but was still mindful of it, and just little details that you wouldn't think to look for, um, just because it's not common knowledge. And that's what stood out to me. Um, for me, what stood out the most was he would always make time for me. So he recently has a newborn, and the fact that he kind of not just dropped, you know, that task or whatever he was doing at that time, but he made it work. And I was only available on Sundays, and that's Sundays are like family day. And so for him to kind of make that a priority or make me a priority at that time, that really stood out to me. We were looking at a home, and we really, really liked the home, but then something happened where we were meeting with the neighbors, and um, the seller of the house wasn't being completely honest, and Terry was doing his best to solve the solution and make it workable for us because he knew how much we liked the home. And it kind of boiled down to us not going with it just because it was just too many red flags. And even then, he supported our decision, um, no matter what it was. And another challenge that Terry helped me through is when finding this home, not only did it have to be perfect for me, but for my partner and for my parents as well, because my parents are Asian and superstitious. And he made sure at the end of the day, like it was something that it was ultimately my decision, and that was really important to me that he made sure I felt seen and heard. So he really does take his time. If you're going to go look at a home, make sure you allocate maybe 2 hours just because he likes to be thorough with whatever he's looking at. And yeah. Now that I'm starting to get more settled into my new home, it is definitely the right fit for me. And it was definitely worth the wait, and it fits everyone's wants and needs. I would 100% recommend Terry to whoever is looking to find a home. I would tell them to kind of just enjoy the process as much as they can because it can very easily get overwhelming, and to just be honest about what you want. And yeah.